Hi there guys, my name is GEIST and I'm here to show you the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass, which is a ship purchasable from robertspaceindustries.com for the new and upcoming game Star Citizen, which is basically going to be the best space simulator ever made, or so we hope. If you want more details on that, head over to robertspaceindustries.com or jump on their YouTube channel. Links will be in the description. We're going to take a look at the Interplanetary Cutlass now, which is primarily a search and rescue vessel. So when you buy this, it comes as the civilian version, i.e. no guns, nothing like that. But you can certainly see where the guns will go on the side mounts here. So, taking a look at the ship, I think it's very well designed. That's the reason why I chose this ship. I think it's really quite cool and will fit in with our organisation quite well. We're called the Space Sharks. It's a bit of a weird name. There's a story behind it, which I'm sure some of you might want to know. And we're going to be doing mostly bounty hunting and assassinations and smuggling illegal cargo in the Star Citizen universe when it goes live. Going to take a quick round the ship and see some of the features that have already been put in. For example, the landing gear here looks absolutely fantastic, and I can see how that's going to be animated to fold away quite nicely into the wing there. The colour scheme I wasn't too keen on when I first got it, but you can actually purchase different skins from the website to apply to your ship, which is pretty cool. So I bought the Blackbeard stealth skin, which basically turns this thing black with a bit of white and puts skulls on it, which is pretty fucking badass. But hey. So, looking at the front wings here, they look pretty awesome. I'd like to see them sort of be able to fold in at all, or fold up for increased speed, something like that. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, as they say. So, looking along the side here, ignoring the cockpit, because this cockpit's pretty self-explanatory. It's, you know, it's a cockpit. Currently, you enter through the back. It doesn't look like this thing opens up for you to get in. So, let's go around the side. You can see some little thrusters here, which are probably primarily for manoeuvring around in and out of atmosphere, I should think. And they look like they pivot all the way around 180 degrees, which is pretty cool. Taking one of the rear engines here, which are going to be the main propulsion for the ship, and they look really badass. I do like them. Kind of looks like the portal gun a little bit, but a bit more menacing. Obviously got a lot more power. These fins here on the back will actually automate and move when they're animated properly, dependent on how much thrust you're using, which should be quite cool to see. And again, these pivot, I'm guessing, so when you're taking off, you know, they'll aim downward for you to take off. I should think so. Anyway, well, I hope so. You know, I hope these move around. They look like they do, even though there's nothing in between that, I don't think, by the looks of it. Maybe that's just me being picky. And then the rear landing gear, again, which folds up and away, to a certain extent anyway, which is really quite awesome. From the back, it does look incredible. I love the look from the back. Absolutely awesome. So I'm going to go up my ramp now into the bay of the ship. So, looking to our left and right, we've got, well, there's the toilet there, obviously. You've got to have a toilet in your ship on those long space voyages. 2 doors in the rear. Not quite sure what they're for yet. Either they're access panels or more storage. I'm guessing that could be cargo storage. But we can see here we've got another bench here with a net around it, which I'm guessing you can use for cargo too. So it can haul a fair amount of cargo. Haven't got the specs up, but yeah, I think it holds a fair amount from what I read previously. So looking at the bottom here, not quite sure what that port's for, because I'm fairly sure these two here on the side are the thrusters there. So I'm guessing the bottom port is a docking port, or a docking station, so that I can link up with other ships. For example, my friends have got 2 constellations between them, and yeah, the plan is that I will dock with them and be able to man their turrets on larger engagements against, well, more ships or larger ships. 2 of my other friends have these as well, so we'll be running missions with cutlasses together, or cutlass, whatever you want to call it. You've got a gun turret here, which can be manned by a player. Obviously, you just step in. It's not implemented just yet, but you can see how it would work. So you basically sit in that, get taken up here into the turret port up there, which is pretty awesome. So you can probably have a tractor beam on there, It is a search and rescue vessel, so a tractor beam would probably be a good idea if you want to do that, but I plan on having the most beastie turret I can on top of that bad boy. Walking through here, on the side, again, just random things. I'm not quite sure what they mean. They probably mean something to some people, but for me, I'm a complete novice. I've got no idea what that means, other than that one means warning. Venting heat, or something like that. And looking at the side, the level of detail is fantastic on this ship, but as you'll see in a second, it is not finished yet. Little ladder there, pretty awesome. Bits and bobs, few warning stickers, always nice to see. So the level of detail is fantastic, it just needs to be polished up. That's all it is, and that's the case with this game. It's not even in alpha yet. I mean, this is just a, this is the hangar module, basically, just to let people that have subscribed and paid for ships get in there and see their ships and see what's happening with them. So a few energy readouts here, which hopefully is interactable, so I can play about with these. Again, a few stickers and everything like that, which is pretty awesome. So going through to the cockpit here, you can see a second seat, well, or a first seat if you prefer, which is probably for my secondary gunner, or, well, my gunner, or maybe able to sort of, you know, use the tracking diagnostics, things like that, so all the tracking systems, other than the turret up there, which would be pretty awesome. And then I make my way here to my seat, or whoever's flying my ship at the time, with my little fan there. So if I hop in my seat now, again, the immersion's fantastic in this game. If you haven't seen this game yet, by the way, I'd jump onto their website, robertspaceindustriescom, or their YouTube channel, as mentioned before. It is always good to have a look at what's going on. And just having a look around my hangar here. The reason why I chose this is because of the vision that I get in the ship. I found that a lot of the other ones, they had very odd cockpits, and the support bars that you can see on the front there were sort of blocking my vision a little bit. But I'm guessing when the game comes out, you'll have different view options. So, let's have a look now in third person. Obviously, commenting on this heads-up display here on my control panel. It isn't finished yet, you know. It's like I say, it's not even an alpha, but you can see where all my readouts and everything are going to be. So, hopping into third person, there's a view low from the back and the front looks really menacing. I love the look of that. And now free camera mode, which we'll have a look at. So, looking from the front, it does look very menacing. Not so much in white, but when this thing's blacked out, it'll look incredible. Little Cutlass logo there on the left. And then just panning around to the side, zoom out a little bit, and get a bit more of a view of the side of the ship. So it does look really, really cool. In my opinion, you might not like it, but the thing that sold it for me was the look from the back. I just love the look of that. Kind of reminds me of the ship from Firefly a little bit. I'm guessing because of that raised back there. Looked really cool to me. And yeah, I'm in love with it. Absolutely in love with it, as is my my co-pilot slash wingman, Landshark. Yeah. So if you're interested in buying the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass, it's £88, well, €88 rather, from robertspaceindustries.com. I will be showing some other ships, obviously when I purchase them. So any that you want to really see, I would suggest heading over to a channel called Tactical Advance. He's done some fantastic videos before about some of the ships that he's bought, and also others that have allowed him to use their login details to have a look at the ship and say, you know, this is what it is, you know, this is why you should buy this ship. And the reason why I think you should buy the Drake Interplanetary Cutlass is because it's a pretty well-priced ship. It looks good. It's functional. From what I can read and what I've been told, it's going to be quite a functional ship, and it can hold its own in most dogfights. Maybe not as much as something like a Hornet, which again you can see on the website or on other YouTube videos, but overall, it's a really good looking ship if you like the design. If not, then I suggest go and have a look at the other ones. But personally, I love this ship, and I think it will probably be my favourite until, you know, the other 20, 30 ships come out. But for now, this is my favourite, and I cannot wait to get that Blackbeard stealth skin on, which obviously I'll make another video when it does. So thanks for watching. My name is GEIST, and I would really appreciate a like, a comment, and most definitely a subscribe. Subscribe to make me really happy. So it'd be great to see you guys in the future. Give me a shout if you want to see any more videos. Lots of Battlefield 4 videos up soon. The current ones are a bit outdated, and well, my computer was pretty shitty back then. But now I've upgraded, so I get some good frames even in this that isn't even optimized properly yet. So yeah, And if you guys want to take a look around my hangar, give me a shout and I'll make a video of that. But for now, you can just see my beautiful Cutlass. Take care, guys, and look forward to speaking to you in the future.